Hi, this is Steph with Belladonna Dyes, and today we're going to make a spiral scrunch. The first thing you want to do is decide where you want the center of your spiral to be. Since I'm using the hemostat, I give the shirt a little pinch and then I clamp it down on the first click. I don't want to make it too tight. I don't want to create a hole in the shirt. And then I just start twisting it. And I use my hand to pull the shirt out and around. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't want my pleats to overlap each other. So I'm twisting and I'm folding and I just keep doing that until I have it, I don't know, most of the shirt wrapped up. And then I'm going to scrunch it. Once you get it spiraled up and scrunched the way you like it, secure it with rubber bands or kite string or sinew, whichever you prefer. I just like to use rubber bands, and I've mentioned before that I got these rubber bands from Amazon and I really love them a lot. I have a link below in the description box for where you can get them, along with many of the other items that I use for tie-dye. Using a washable marker, I'm going to mark out the spiral. So I'm using 3 colors on the spiral, so I'm going to divide it up into 3 equal pieces of pie. Once you get all the dye on the spiral, it's time to do the scrunch portion of the shirt. And notice that I'm using midnight blue for this. I usually do the raven black, but I wanted to try something different. I let the shirt rest for a few minutes and then I came back and I looked at it and there was still quite a bit of white fuzzy cotton fibers showing through, and I don't want to have any white in this if I can help it. So go ahead and touch up your colors before you flip it over. Once you're happy with your saturation, go ahead and flip it over and repeat the same process on the back side. Once you get all the dye on the shirt the way you like it, it's time to batch for at least 24 hours. So I normally batch inside of a tote and I close the lid, but all of my totes were in use with other projects, so I did the plastic bag method on this shirt, and that's fine. Use whatever you have available to you. I do, however, take my plastic bags and stick them in a big, it's a tote that's for wrapping paper and you can slide it under your bed, so it's the long one. And I picked those up at Walmart. But I put several plastic bag projects into one, close the lid, and I just keep filling it up as I make shirts. So after the batching process, it's time to rinse the shirt out. And you want to start by using cold water. That stops any soda ash that might still be reacting within the shirt. And then you gradually increase the water up to hot and rinse until the water runs clear. From here, it's going to go into the washing machine on a hot water cycle. I do a second hot water cycle using Synthropol, which is a textile detergent. I've also been told you can use Blue Dawn dish soap if that's what you have. I do a third hot water cycle using Milsoft, which brings softness back into the shirt. I've also been asked if you have to wash with Milsoft every time. No, you don't. It's just a one-time product. If you want to use it every time you wash your tie-dye, that's fine, but it's not necessary. And then it's going to go in the dryer and we're going to see our results. Well, here it is, guys. Here's our shirt after it's been washed and dried, and I love it. I'm glad that I went with the midnight blue instead of raven black. I think it just flows better with the tones of the purples and that glacier blue. And the glacier blue just pops. It is so pretty. We ended up getting some black lines in the spiral, and that's because it sat flat in the plastic bag. And all of that dark dye and everything muddied together, creating the stripes, as if you were doing a black back like on the spider shirts. I love it. I think it really gives a nice touch. What do you guys think? Go ahead and leave me some comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support you guys are giving me while I grow my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give a thumbs up and click the bell for future notifications, and please set it to all. And remember, have fun tie-dyeing.